Welcome back to the show, guys. Again, sorry about the buzzing. Get it fixed one of these days. Show you real quick. Floor got painted in the office. Definitely better. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to repaint the walls. I got just Hollywood spots everywhere. So I'm gonna tape up some of the stuff. I'm gonna repaint probably around here where he got paint on it and stuff like that. I'm doing that in a minute, but anyway, that's shop stuff. Truck stuff. He was in there working and had the vacuum going, so I couldn't really film. I'll do a time lapse to the other side, but we pretty much I got some rust stuff to fix, grind down, and throw some paint on. Fixed it right here where it was rusted. That's where it was all rusted from the guy getting in and out. But we started sanding it. Got some touch up to do up here, but we got a lot of this sanded, some of the roof, and mostly this side is ready to be sprayed. So the weather is warmer than I thought it was gonna be. I might spray this thing tomorrow. I don't know. We're gonna find out. It depends on how much we get done tonight. And we'll see. I have my doubts, but we might accomplish it. I don't know, we'll see. But I cleaned this side. So this side, all the door jambs are cleaned. You can see really, this is like, got some rust there. So we want to get that, grind that rust out as much as we can to get a good surface. Fill it with some, that rust, inhibitor, whatever turns the rust black, kind of stops it or stops it. We'll see. But this started right here, sanded it down. That was all surface rust and everything. Drew's in the background chilling. So we still gotta scuff this side, see how shiny it is. So we'll get that all scuffed up and ready to be sprayed. And then we gotta sand the whole roof. And this thing will be ready to get some color on the cab. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Sorry I couldn't film it. I had, like I said, people vacuuming and there's still people grinding over there. So it is what it is, but let's get to it. What? Man, not too shabby in here. TV from my my office at home here. Some couches. This is all on the YouTube side. This is my side. There's nothing in here, but basically it's gonna be super bare bones, like desk, file cabinet, phone. That's pretty much it. Should be getting the internet here in the next week or two. And we'll be set up in the office. I just kind of wanted to give you guys, a little update in here. We painted it. It was like yellow. It was like 70s yellow. It was bad. And we just did the trim, painted it white. Nothing fancy, but it's better than it was. The landlord, Mr. Mills, actually did a good job on the floors, man. I'm liking them. But anyway, wanted to give you a heads up in here, kind of what's going on with the shop upgrades. I mean, it was just painting and doing that stuff. Let me kick these lights off. It's gonna be dark out here, so. But the F250, that guy over there in the dark, is almost ready for paint. I'm gonna go ahead and scuff the door jambs one more time today. Finish sanding the roof. Today is the last, or tomorrow is the last kind of warm day we're gonna have in about 5 or 6 days. It's gonna be getting down like the highs of the, in the low 50s. That's really too cold to paint. I got 2 propane heaters to put in here, 30 to 60,000 BTU. I'm probably gonna run them mid setting so they don't just burn through 20 gallons of propane. And then crack that door just big enough for the fans underneath it. Probably put 3 or 4 fans underneath it to try to pull some of the overspray out. I'm gonna cover up Drew's car over here, the Lexus. And I'm going to try to spray this truck tomorrow. Because if I don't get it done tomorrow, it is going to be another almost a week before we have any warm weather that's not raining. It's supposed to rain tomorrow evening. So I'm gonna try to get the paint down before it does that, or tomorrow night, I should say. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. We'll see what it does. I'm really more worried about the temperature drop. So what I'm gonna try to do is get everything done tonight. That's, needs to get done, and as far as prep goes. So finish sanding, and then taping everything up, getting the truck ready to be sprayed. So basically tomorrow I can just walk in, mix the paint, and spray it. And I'm hoping that it doesn't take me but about 3 hours to spray the thing. It may take longer. It is big. It's tall. It's not a lot of area to cover, but the door jambs are intricate. And it's tall. It's gonna be awkward to work on. I have to get on a ladder. Even when I'm gonna let the air out of the tires, but even doing that is still gonna be a big boy. So it's gonna take a little longer than like the Z's, but it is a lot less area. So I'm hoping about 3 hours I can get in here, paint it, start at 5:30 or 6 at the latest, paint for 3 hours, 9, and then basically leave the heaters running while I'm here for about 4 hours. So still wouldn't be leaving here till about 11, but I could kind of clean up some stuff, and because it's a mess in here. All right, guys, so today is the day we're throwing some color on this guy. I was gonna make it 2 videos, but I lost a bunch of footage. I don't know what happened to it. Drew and I got part of the way covering this truck last night, and we just ran out of time. We're both beat. I think he's coming back today. I'm not sure, but I've got to trim out the doors. We got them back masked. I've got to fix a couple of those spots where we put it on and it kind of came up. That's no big deal. We'll fix that little stuff. But we got them back masked, so I've just got to come with a razor blade and get these guys cut out down around here. I just am back masking the fender. I was gonna pull them off. I'm just gonna spray some new paint behind them. They'll be all right. Well, it's not a show truck. Sorry about the buzzing, but like again, you guys wouldn't be able to see anything if we weren't buzzing. Let all the air out of the tires. Kick this out the way. Make the truck a little lower, a little easier to work on. I got to retape this. We put the plastic over and it push the tape back in. No big deal. Easy peasy. So I'm gonna set you guys up. We're gonna cut through this plastic, and we're gonna get ready to spray this thing. I got a couple of hours to do this in, and then the temp starts really dropping. It's about 70 degrees outside right now. I think it's a little cooler in here. Let's see what's the temp of the truck. So 68-ish degrees, that's good. That's above where we need it to be. We just gotta keep it that temp. So temp's gonna be dropping at like 10 o'clock tonight, so we wanna be done painting, have these propane flame tornadoes on it after that. I'm probably gonna turn one on here in about an hour and try to heat this place up as much as I can. It's gonna be a sweat box, but it'll help keep the truck and the paint doing what we need it to do. So I'm gonna actually turn on the heater in this office, put the paint in front of that, warm up the paint, trying to keep everything as warm as I possibly can for as long as I possibly can. So that's my only real concern. It's supposed to rain. I'm not really concerned about the humidity, because we will be heating the space while the paint's drying, so it should take some of the humidity out of the air. That's the plan. Let's get to it. So, all right, dude, this fly, bro. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. Can't have the overspray getting in the cab like that. So I'm gonna have to run another piece of tape on the inside edge and then tape to that tape, I guess. It's just not one to stick right there. Anyway, so I'll fix that real quick. But other than that, this side's done. I'm gonna get up on the ladder. I'm gonna trim in as far as I can on this windshield. See, like we've done here. This tape does not want to stick to this windshield. But anyway, so we got this taped in here. So this is all taped up. I'm just gonna spray right into there. This will all be covered up with molding, so you never really see that. We're getting there, guys. So I'm gonna trim this out, fix that little spot that came undone. I got one other spot I know that came undone. I mean, I'm not even looking at you guys and rushing around so much. These flies in here, I don't know where they're coming from, but dude, literally the most annoying creatures on the planet besides mosquitoes. Got the back glass trimmed in. I think I already showed you guys that, but that's good to go. Got to fix that where the tape came off of the third brake light, and do the same thing to the other side. And then we're ready to wax and grease remover it, touch up any last little spots, and then ready to start cooking on this thing. So let's get to it. Unless somebody's paying me, at least 3 months. I'm not paying nothing.
You're not paying nothing?
Not paying nothing. Unless I'm getting
paid
paid to do it.
You gotta paint the Z.
Nope.
So you gotta be matchy, Mike.
No. Z, gotta be running. That's all the Z gotta do. And that's just like one little corner.
Yeah.
So it's just good to do, you know?
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to design L compound D over here with some better like suction and stuff in the future.
It's not too bad, like feeling it. It's not terrible.
At least our side's sealed up there, unlike Connor's.
He gets all the overspray.
Poor dude.
So it is 2:58 a.m. Christmas Eve. We just got done painting the King Ranch. Took way longer than expected. I got here at like 4 o'clock, roughly. Got done painting it at 1:30 a.m. That's now, call it 3 a.m. I'm beat. Just was been hanging out, picking up, cleaning up a little bit, and then letting the propane heater run in there to try to keep this. We got a cold front moving through right now. I'm whipped, y'all. But I wanted to keep the shop as warm as I could for as long as I could to keep that paint set up. I think it should be fine. I am going home. I will see you guys back here Saturday. Won't be at the shop tomorrow. Well, actually, today. I won't be here tomorrow night or tonight. That's weird. Anyway, and I won't be here Christmas. But first thing Saturday morning, we are jumping back on the project truck and starting to put it back together. So I think that's going to be it for the painting video, guys. I'm toast. But if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. We got some touch-up stuff to do on the body, you know, pinstriping, stuff like that. Hopefully the doors, you know, the line on the doors lines up with what, you know, I did on the body of the truck. It should be pretty close. We should be able to, if we need to move the pinstripe to make it look a little better, I think we'll be all right. Anyway, I'm done. So, if you want to see more content, consider subscribing. But until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.